What's dragging down the NFL's 6 winless teams? Some struggles are glaringly obvious, while others might catch you off guard. After recently analyzing the NFL's 6 undefeated squads in the latest Pick 6 column, it's time to shift our attention to the other end of the spectrum. The 6 teams that have yet to secure a win this season. The Houston Texans, Miami Dolphins, New Orleans Saints, New York Giants, New York Jets, and Tennessee Titans collectively stand at 0-18 through the first 3 weeks. And with upcoming matchups, Texans hosting the Titans on Sunday and Dolphins facing the Jets on Monday, at least 2 of these teams will slide to 0-4. Below, we rank these struggling franchises according to their Vegas preseason win projections, diving into their performance across offense, defense, and special teams. We'll also highlight a unique, often troubling statistic for each team and use visual insights to illustrate exactly what's holding them back. Curious which team's early season woes are so severe they echo the infamous 1922 Louisville Brecks, who were outscored 134-0 in their first 3 games? Let's find out. Houston Texans. Vegas win total 9.5. Record versus spread 0-3. EPA per play 30th on offense, 17th on defense. Special teams EPA 3rd. Notable stat: only the second team since 2000 to start 0-3 without allowing more than 20 points in any game. Game results: lost 14-9 to Los Angeles Rams, lost 20-19 to Tampa Bay, lost 17-10 to Jacksonville. The Texans are unique among the winless teams. They actually won a playoff game last season. Despite off-season chatter about taking a step forward, Houston's roster moves were more about long-term potential than immediate fixes. New offensive coordinator Nick Caley, stepping into his first NFL play-calling role, faces a steep learning curve. The team also traded away left tackle Laramie Tunsil and revamped nearly the entire starting offensive line, meaning the new unit needs time to gel. While the addition of rookies Jaden Higgins and Jalen Noel at receiver was praised, expecting instant impact from them was unrealistic. Houston's offense is a different beast this year and might improve down the line, but there's little evidence of that yet. The offensive line changes seem more like an attempt to improve by subtraction rather than clear upgrades on paper. Their offense ranks 30th in EPA per play, a drop from 25th last season. Without Joe Mixon, the running backs are producing fewer explosive plays and have a lower success rate. Third-year quarterback C.J. Stroud may even be regressing. The Texans clearly need more support around him to halt their offensive decline. It's worth noting that Houston's offense has never been elite during Stroud's tenure, peaking at 15th in EPA per play during his rookie year. Interestingly, the Texans have been competitive in every game, losing all 3 in the final moments. This suggests they might be due for some better fortune. However, their preseason playoff hopes were partly based on weak competition in the AFC South. With the Indianapolis Colts now 3-0, Houston's path to the postseason looks much tougher. Miami Dolphins. Vegas win total 7.5. Record versus spread 1-2. EPA per play 18th on offense, 32nd on defense. Special teams EPA 14th. Notable stat: first NFL team since the 1922 Louisville Brecks to allow over 30 points in each of their first 3 games without forcing a turnover. Team results: lost 33-8 to Indianapolis, lost 33-27 to New England, lost 31-21 to Buffalo. Tua Tagovailoa's offensive efficiency has declined each year since his breakout 2022 season under coach Mike McDaniel. While much attention focuses on his $53.1 million annual salary and diminishing returns, Miami's defense has also been a major issue this season. Last year, under first-year defensive coordinator Anthony Weaver, the Dolphins ranked 7th in defensive EPA per play. This season, they've plummeted to 32nd through 3 weeks and 22nd since Week 13 of last year. Facing strong offenses like Buffalo and Indianapolis partly explains the drop. But their Week T performance against New England was particularly concerning. They became the first defense since Week 7 of 2023 to allow more than 25 points to the Patriots. What's behind this defensive collapse? 9 of Miami's defensive leaders from 2024 are either no longer with the team or sidelined by injury. This includes stars like Jalen Ramsey and Jordan Poyer. Such a massive turnover is rare and disruptive. After fielding the NFL's oldest defense last season, Miami's unit is now the 13th oldest, but ranks 4th in snaps played by rookies, led by first-round pick Kenneth Grant and 3 fifth-rounders. At best, the defense is navigating growing pains. New York Jets, Vegas win total 6.5. Record versus spread 2-1. EPA per play, 25th on offense, 27th on defense. Special teams EPA, 17th. Notable stat, one of only 17 NFL teams ever to score 69-plus points in their first 3 games without winning any. Game results. Lost 34-32 to Pittsburgh. Lost 30-10 to Buffalo. Lost 29-27 to Tampa Bay. The Jets have faced arguably the toughest early schedule, playing 3 teams that are playoff-bound in 2024. They've scored 27 or more points twice with both Justin Fields and Tyrod Taylor at quarterback. A notable improvement over last year's 17 games with Aaron Rodgers, where they only hit that mark twice. Close losses to Pittsburgh and Tampa Bay by a combined 4 points shouldn't trigger panic. However, the Jets rank in the bottom 10 in EPA per play on both offense and defense. It's increasingly clear their long-term quarterback solution is not currently on the roster. Tennessee Titans, Vegas win total 6.5, record versus spread 1-2, EPA per play 32nd on offense, 28th on defense, special teams EPA 2nd, notable stat. Their total yardage, 667, over 3 games is the lowest since 1973 when the franchise was still the Houston Oilers. Game results. Lost 20-12 to Denver. Lost 33-19 to Los Angeles Rams. Lost 41-20 to Indianapolis. One of the most glaring examples of Tennessee's struggles came late in their Week 3 game against Indianapolis. Trailing 17-6 with under a minute left in the second quarter, the Titans faced a 4th and 1 at the Colts' 39-yard line. After a timeout shuffle and confusion over whether the correct kicking balls were on the field, the play clock expired, resulting in a delay of game penalty. This turned a manageable 57-yard field goal attempt into a much longer 62-yarder, which was blocked. The Colts then extended their lead before halftime. This incident followed a missed 64-yard attempt 2 possessions earlier and came just weeks after coach Brian Callahan admitted he didn't fully understand a basic catch rule. Such mistakes fuel doubts about coaching competence and can erode confidence within the organization. The Titans' situation is complicated by misaligned timelines between the front office, coaching staff, and their highly drafted rookie quarterback, Cam Ward. The GM inherited Callahan, and recent in-game mismanagement led to Callahan handing over offensive play-calling duties to quarterbacks coach Bo Hardegree. This means Ward will have a new play caller just 4 games into his NFL career. A less-than-ideal scenario, especially since Hardegree lacks a proven track record. New York Giants, Vegas win total 5.5, record versus spread 1-2. EPA per play, 22nd on offense, 30th on defense. Special teams EPA, 13th. Notable stat, one of only 10 teams since 2000 with more red zone drives ending on downs, 3, than touchdowns, 2, through 3 weeks. Game results. Lost 21-6 to Washington, lost 40-37 to Dallas, lost 22-9 to Kansas City. While much criticism has been aimed at the Giants' inconsistent offense, their defense has actually performed worse. allowing touchdowns on 8 of 10 red zone drives. Their 0-3 start is truly a team effort. The switch from veteran Russell Wilson to rookie first-round pick Jackson Dart at quarterback in Week 4 resets expectations. Dart will undoubtedly face ups and downs, and the Giants may not start winning consistently right away. However, this change offers a fresh opportunity and potential upside at the most critical position. New Orleans Saints, Vegas win total, 4.5. Record versus spread, 0-3. EPA per play, 23rd on offense, 26th on defense. Special teams EPA, 32nd. Notable stat. In Week 3, trailed Seattle by an average of 25.99 points per play, the worst in 426 Saints games since 2000. Game results. Lost 20-13 to Arizona. Lost 26-21 to San Francisco. Lost 44-13 to Seattle. Last season, the Saints went 0-6 and averaged just 10.8 points per game with Spencer Rattler at quarterback. This year, they're 0-3 and averaging 15.7 points per game with him. Derek Carr's retirement helped the team financially, but left them without attractive veteran quarterback options. The Saints are relying on Rattler as a bridge to rookie second-round pick Tyler Shaw, signaling a roster reset. New Orleans has dramatically cut spending, ranking 32nd in cash spending for 2025. Their roster is in early rebuild mode, featuring one of the youngest offenses, but one of the oldest defenses in the league. For the first time since at least 2000, the Saints have posted negative EPA on both defense and special teams in each of their first 3 games. A brutal combination when paired with a Tier 4 quarterback. So, what do you think? Are these teams simply victims of bad luck and growing pains? Or do deeper organizational issues doom their seasons? Could some of these franchises turn things around quickly? Or are they headed for prolonged struggles? And here's a provocative thought. Is it fair to blame coaching and management when so many of these teams are clearly rebuilding with young, unproven talent? Share your thoughts, and let's get the conversation going.